A Midsummer Night's Dream, reading William Shakespeare, with Molly Reardon. Welcome. Act 1, Scene 1. Athens, the palace of Theseus. Enter Theseus, Hippolyta, Philostrate, and attendants. Theseus. Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon, but, oh, methinks, how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires, like to a step-dame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue. Hippolyta, 4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities. Theseus. Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriments. Awake the pert and nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companion is not for our pomp. Exit Philostrate. Hippolyta. I wooed thee with my sword, and won thy love, doing thee injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling. Enter Aegeus and his daughter Hermia, Lysander, and Demetrius. Aegeus. Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke. Theseus. Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee? Aegeus. Full of vexation come I with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius, my noble lord. This man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And, my gracious duke, this hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with feigning voice, verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy. With bracelets of thy hair, rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers of strong prevailment in unhardened youth, with cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious duke, be it so, she will not here, before your grace, consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, as she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law, immediately provided in that case. Theseus. What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To your father should be as a god, one that composed your beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax, by him imprinted, and within his power, to leave the figure or to disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman. Hermia. So is Lysander. Theseus. In himself he is, but in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held the worthier. Hermia. I would my father looked but with my eyes. Theseus. Rather your eyes must with his judgment look. Hermia. I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty, in such a present here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius. Theseus. Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires, know of your youth, examine well your blood. Whether If you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun. For I to be in shady cloistered mead, to live a barren sister all your life, chanting faint hymns to the cold, fruitless moon, thrice blessed, they that master so their blood, to undergo such maiden pilgrimage. But earthlier happy is the rose distilled than that which, withering on the virgin thorn, grows, lives, and dies in single blessedness. Hermia. So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin patent up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty. Theseus. Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the sealing day betwixt my love and me, for everlasting bond of fellowship, upon that day either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius, as he would, or on Diana's altar to protest for austerity and single life. Demetrius. Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right. Lysander. You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him? Aegis. Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love shall render him, and she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius. Lysander. I am, my lord, as well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with vantage as Demetrius. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it, to his head, made love to Netter's daughter Helena, and won her soul, and she, sweet lady, devoutly dotes in idolatry, upon this spotted and inconstant man. Theseus. I must confess that I've heard so much, and with Demetrius thought to have spoke thereof, but, being overfull of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius come, and come, Aegis, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, which by no means we may extenuate, to death or to vow of single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegis, go along. I must employ you in some business against our nuptial, and confer with you of something nearly that concerns yourselves. Aegis, with duty and desire we follow you. Lysander. How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast? Hermia. Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes. Lysander. Ay, me, for aught that I could ever read, could ever hear by the tale or history, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood. Hermia. O cross, too high to be enthralled, too low. Lysander. Or else misgraft in respective years. Hermia. O spite, too old to be engaged, too young. Lysander. Or else it stood upon the choice of friends. Hermia. O hell, to choose love by another's eyes. Lysander. Or if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it a momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning in the collided night, that, in a spleen, unfolds both heaven and earth, And ere a man hath power to say, behold, the jaws of darkness do devour it up. So quick bright things come to confusion. Hermia. If, then, true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to love, as thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers. Lysander. A good persuasion, therefore, hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager, of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, into that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me then, steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in the wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance to a morn of May, there will I stay for thee. Hermia. My good Lysander, I swear to thee, by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, and by that fire which burned the Carthage queen, when the false Troyan under sail was seen, by all the vows that ever man have broke, in number more than ever woman spoke, in that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee. Lysander. Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena. Enter Helena. Hermia. Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away? Helena. Call you me fair? That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. O happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear, sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so, yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My hair should catch your hair, my eye your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to be to you translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart. Hermia. I frown upon him, yet he loves me still. Helena. Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill. Hermia. I give him curses, yet he gives me love. Helena. Oh, that my prayers could such affection move. Hermia. The more I hate, the more he follows me. Helena. The more I love, the more he hateth me. Hermia. His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine. Helena. None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine. Hermia. Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then, what graces in my love do dwell, that he hath turned a heaven unto a hell. To be continued. A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Read by Molly Reardon.